Hello, I'm going to do the Pisces weekly energy for March 29th to April 5th. And every Monday, I'm going to do the Pisces weekly energy, so you can tune in every Monday and get your weekly reading. We're going to do a 5-card spread, and we're going to use some tarot, we're going to get some clarifiers, and then close out with an oracle. All right. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Emperor. And then we have the Page of Swords. All right. I feel like you're putting work into something and you're trying to decide if you want to keep going with it. I feel that maybe some of you are feeling like you want to have a new start, that you want to have a fresh start, that you want to get your fire, you want to get your passion back. You have to, it's a situation where you have to stand up for yourself, but you need to have clarity about it. And I feel like this week, like it's delayed because you don't have clarity about what it is that you want to do. Like you're being wishy-washy about something. Like that was sort of the feeling that I got when I saw the Page of Swords, is that you're feeling wishy-washy about something. And I always feel that it's always best to not make any decisions about something until you have full clarity on your answer, so that when you give your answer, you know that you're confident in your answer. Because I feel like you want to move forward with something, but you're not really sure. Like, should you keep working on this, or should you just like leave it all together and take what it is that you've had, take what you've sown, take what you've grown, and then move on from that? All right, for 7 of Pentacles, we have the Prince of Wands. We have the Hierophant. And then we have the 9 of Wands. So you're really tired about this. Like you're almost looking to a higher source, just to find some answers, to find some clarity. You're looking within. So this week you have to look within to find those answers and find that clarity that you're looking for. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got the Tower. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. I feel like you're ready for a new start, like you're ready to move on from something, whether it's a job, whether it's finding a new home, whether it's, I don't know, buying a new car, whether it's a relationship. I feel like for some of you, you're ready for a breakup and you're ready to move forward. You're ready for that fresh new start. Now, it could be that you're ready to rebuild a current relationship, because the Tower also represents like rebuilding something from the ground up. It represents like an upheaval that's out of your control. It's like things are just kind of, happening around you that you have no control over. And, it's not your fault. It's like these things are just happening. But then you got the Fool. And that represents, having faith in the best outcome. And it's about letting go of controlling things. And that if this is happening, like if this Tower moment is happening, just knowing that it's not your fault and that, it's for the best. So it's either, you want to rebuild this relationship, or you are ready to move on from a relationship. But you have to make those choices, that are best for you, that are going to work for you. I really feel like for some of you, like you're ready to move on from a relationship. You're ready to move on from like a job, or there's something kind of big that you're ready to move on, because you feel like you've sort of reached your limit with this, and you're like, okay, I have to make the choices that are best for me, that's going to give me this positive energy. Yeah, you have 7 of Pentacles again, and I feel that you're ready to take the work that you've put into it, and you're ready to move forward. We have the Judgment card, and that's about having an awakening. It's about it's also, the Judgment card is the karmic card, so I feel like this is a lesson that you had to learn. So it could be about, like I said, maybe you've gotten all that you can from this current job, or you've gotten all that you can from this relationship, and it's just not going anywhere. Like it's not moving forward. It's like stuck. It's stagnant, you know, or maybe it was like built on a false foundation and that like it wasn't what you thought it was. But I'm getting more of the feeling like whatever this situation is, like you've gotten everything that you can get from it. And now you're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. You're having that awakening, that renewal of making those choices that are good for you. And this has been tiring for you. And that, you know, it's like you make this choice and then you take a rest. Like, and then you take some time out for yourself because you've been through a lot. We have the Emperor. Having that clarity and having that, like I said, not making a choice until you're really clear about what you want to do will help you feel confident in your decision that you're making and not feeling wishy-washy about it. And this brings you happiness. This brings you, you know, that safety, that security, knowing that you've made the right decision. And then we have the Death card, which is about releasing things that don't work for you. And it's about transition, it's transformation. So I feel like for some of, you know, Pisces, you've got some big things happening this week. Like you have a lot of energy going on. You've got some major changes coming in for you this week, but you have to believe that this is for a positive reason. This is for a good reason. This is a big learning lesson for some of you. But again, not making those decisions until you have that clarity on what it is that you want to do. Because this has been delayed, because we have, you know, the Page of Swords and the outcome. It can be disappointing. Like maybe you're disappointed that, you know, this situation didn't work out. Like maybe you were thinking it was going to be, you know, a long-term relationship that just didn't work out, or a long-term job, or a long-term situation that just didn't work out. And that's upsetting for you, but it was just a growth. You know, sometimes we have things that happen in our life that aren't meant to stay. It's like you learn what you can from it and then you move on. And that's what I feel this situation is for you. And it's about being strong and being confident, listening to your inner voice. I feel like you already know that this is what needs to happen. And because you're feeling that inside, you're feeling that. And you're going to be able to get past this. Aces are new beginnings, and Swords is, you know, getting past a difficult situation. So for some of you, it's going to be rough, but you're really going to feel good after this is over, and you're going to feel stronger and confident, and that you've powered through something. And that's what you... It's going to be a learning lesson for some of you, but it's going to be a new start. It's going to be a positive new start for you, okay? You know, the Fool card also represents don't ignore, you know, red flags. So maybe you've been ignoring those for a long time, and it's time to acknowledge those and realize that you've got to make some changes in your life. Doesn't mean it's all happening this week, but it could be the first start, the first spark, the first flame of I need to make some changes in my life. All right, and we have the Moon. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So this is perfect. So we've got, you know, the Death card, which is transformation and transition. We've got, you know, the High Priestess, which is listening to your inner voice. I think, you know, we just had a full moon. So for some reason while I was doing this reading, I just felt like this new moon is bringing these new changes, this new cycle for you, and this powerful energy for you to make those changes, and that you've been wanting to do, and things that you've ignored, you're finally ready to confront. But again, not making those decisions until you have that clarity of what it is that you need or want to do. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.